Hey guys, welcome to our podcast.
Hi,
I'm Alexis,
I'm Christina.
and we are
Pid-a-pad. The fact that we both did a peace sign.
Yes, if you guys are listening right now, we literally just did two peace signs just to start it off because maybe it's gonna be our thing. Who knows? Who knows?
We're on the same wavelength, apparently.
Yes. So I guess to introduce ourselves, I'm Alexis and I live in Texas. I guess that's something. What is something that I can introduce myself with? I'm half Taiwanese, half white American. What can I don't even know what my life is like. I just kind of vibe at this point. I graduated college, so now I'm just kind of just doing whatever I want at this point, All right.
What was your major in college?
My major was communications, but we'll see how that goes.
The pause. You were like, oh, yeah, that goes. Totally valid. I understand. I'm Christina. I live in good old Pennsylvania. Nothing goes on here. I'll let you know that much. I am full Puerto Rican, born there and then moved here. And I'm a sophomore in college, actually. I haven't graduated yet. But I'm a French major with a minor in Asian studies.
Oh, damn. Okay, then if you're going to talk the whole freaking degree, then we can do that too.
Oh, I didn't know if I should be specific or...
My major was communications, but I did double minor in Chinese and marketing. And I did social media marketing certificate throughout college.
Well,
damn, what? I'm sorry, I'm flexing. I'm so sorry.
You should flex your accomplishments. You suffered for 4 years for that.
Yeah, this podcast is going to be really fun. Most of the time we just kind of chill out and talk about languages because along with English, I do speak Mandarin Chinese, and Christina also speaks Puerto Rican Spanish. So
Correct.
we're going to have some fun here, definitely.
We are. God, for a second, I thought you were gonna say Christina also speaks Chinese, and I was like, no.
Damn.
No.
If you did, that'd be the biggest flex of all time. I'd be like, damn, throw me under the bus, ma'am,
No.
please.
No, your Chinese is infinitely better than mine. Could possibly be right now.
Honey, we can figure that out later. We can see who has the better language skills because I'm pretty sure my Chinese is gonna get railed. I don't know what kind of word can be used.
What is that?
I'm so sorry. We're already demonetized.
No.
Oh my god. I like to point out, fun fact, that we do not live close to each other at all. Our friendship entirely has been 5 years of just us talking through the good old-fashioned long-distance action.
Correct. Through Twitter DMs for the past year.
You mean for Twitter for the past year, and then we who else did we dabble in? We dabbled in some other stuff.
Peach, because that's how it started. Snapchat
yes.
For a while. I don't think we iMessage that much. I'm not sure why, because it's probably the easiest way to do it, but we just don't. We just don't. I guess I can't send you funny posts and stuff unless it's through Twitter, so we just end up talking there.
Yes, the good old-fashioned Twitter. That is either the best thing on the planet or literally damn my mental health.
Literally 98% I am losing brain cells, and then there's 2% education or entertainment.
Yeah, I guess so. Other things that will happen during this podcast, especially if you guys are just starting to listen now, would be that we're going to talk a lot about K-pop because I guess, yeah.
That is one big interest that we share, so it's going to come up probably more often than not.
Aside from the fact that we watched Demon Slayer today, the Mugen Train. movie. Also, that wasn't planned that we watched it on the same day around the same time.
What the heck? I wasn't expecting you to say like, "Oh, I'm gonna go watch it," and I was like, "But I'm gonna go watch it." But it worked out because then we can talk about it.
Yes. I guess we shouldn't release any spoilers in case people are gonna like watch it and stuff.
We could talk about season 1, but not anything beyond that.
But can we though?
Well, actually, I guess we can't because if someone's listening and they haven't seen it, we want them to watch it.
Please watch Demon Slayer. It will change your life.
And contact me when you do. I would like to talk about it. You were the reason why I got into this mess. Now all I know is suffering.
Yes.
It's okay.
Exactly.
It's so good. It's very worth it.
Yes. Damn, I wish I could talk about the movie. Can we just say a spoiler alert?
Yeah, okay. Incoming for the next like 30 seconds. I'm warning you right now. Spoiler alert for the movie. Please skip the next like, I don't know.
I don't
5
know.
minutes. Spoiler alert. Just skip forwards. If you hear anything related to the movie, just skip. And you haven't seen it, just skip.
Anyway, so the dude, the demon, the man's himself.
One? Like the one, like lower, what was it? Lower 1?
Yeah, the lower one.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, I'm not on the train. I am the train.
I physically, like, I knew it was coming, so I wasn't surprised, but my sister next to me, I literally saw her go cover her mouth with her hand when he said that. It was so funny.
So, context, did she know anything about this movie before it happened?
She saw season 1 after I told her how good it was, but I guess her memory is not that great because like we were literally like 5 minutes away. She was like, "Wait, can we recap real quick?" So I gave her as much as I could, but I think she got it. I think she gets it. She's not really a crybaby, so like every time she like noticed that I was crying, she would like silently make fun of me, and I was like, "I'm going through something right now."
I sobbed so hard. I think I had this massive dehydration headache. My mom was like, "Are you fine?" And my eyes were like swollen. And then I was like having this giant ass headache. So then I was just standing there. I was just standing there needing water because all of my water went down my eyes into my mask, which was suffocating me because the water was dripping into my mask.
Yep. Exactly. I was trying to be as quiet as possible, but I was like choking on it. Like it was really trying to come out like a full-blown like sob. Okay, can we talk about the animation though, because it was so pretty. It just looks so gorgeous. And the music? Perfect.
Yeah, I went from moments of being like, ooh, ballad, to like, damn, why does this slap so hard and for what?
Yeah, like my heart was pounding.
Exactly.
I felt like I was suffering with them. That's how long the fight scenes felt. Like I was like, can we please just do something already?
Exactly. The fight scenes, like they might have been long, but why did I feel like in the manga it was longer?
You think so?
Yeah.
I guess it's true. They probably could only put like so much, but I feel like they did a good job at putting in as much detail as possible.
Yeah. That's a lot to think about. That like, did they miss anything? But also, if I don't think they missed anything though. They got the whole gist about, about the demon dude and how we all thought he was dead, and then he was like, dude, I'm the train, I'm chugging into your DMs, and then he was Thomas the Tank Engine for a bit.
Mm-hmm. And then when he was done and he had his little pity party, then we were like, oh, we're saved. And then what was his name, like Upper 3 came in
and he was like,
ruined everything.
And he was like, dude, I'll challenge you to a battle. And he's like, let's go. And
Literally,
then,
why did he show up? Like, why did he show up? He didn't have to.
He didn't, but yeah, he did because
he
of
decided
the
that
plot.
Yeah. Well, the plot didn't have to require him, but it's okay. Suffering helps us grow. And that is what I'm trying to do. Is grow with this. I can't change it, so we just kind of gotta live with that.
You know, with like this pandemic creating all this stress that's going on right now, I've been harboring all of these emotions for months and months and months, and I feel like everything just came out in that movie.
Oh my god.
Like,
I could just imagine like hysterical sobbing in this theater.
my friend sitting next to me, she was like patting my back because I was literally in my hands.
Oh my god. I didn't realize it was that serious.
Anyway, this first episode is literally just me talking about how I sobbed my eyes out.
The episode is therapy. We're venting. This is therapy.
Hopefully this helps someone out. You know, if you're dealing with Mugen Train depression.
Post Mugen Train depression.
Yes. Exactly. Damn. I miss him though. I really do.
The movie started,
we're talking
and I was
about.
already like, wow. I miss him.
I saw him in that train car sitting saying delicious a million times, and I was like delicious, more like sadness.
I was smiling so big, like, okay, my sister and I usually sit in like the very last row or like as high up as we can, and I was literally like fist bumping in the back. I was like, yes, there he is. And then 2 hours later I was sitting there like, cannot believe my eyes.
All the people who probably came into that movie knowing nothing about the manga and didn't read it.
Actually, the guy that sat like 2 seats down from my sister was like, yeah, I only saw like the first 2 episodes. How are you here right now? I hope he enjoyed it, but I'm sure he was like, what is going on? Because like in the first 2 episodes, you don't even meet like Inosuke, you don't meet Kyojuro, you don't meet Zenitsu. You barely scratch the surface of what it is.
You're just kind of like, hi, I'm here, and I know he fights demons, right. And I know there's demons, but that's all I know.
Literally.
This is gonna be really fun. I feel like this is going to be us talking about random things that we find on the street, and fun things that we watch, and fun things that we learn. And we're gonna learn a lot of each other's languages. And my Spanish is not good at all. It's not good at all.
That's okay. That's why I'm here.
Disclaimer, I'm from Los Angeles and I moved to Texas. And yeah, my Spanish did not improve in the 22 years I've been.
It's okay. All I know how to say in Chinese is hi and thank you. So, and I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing them right. So
we will see. We will see how that goes.
We have a lot to work on.
Exactly. And I guess we can continue talking about K-pop because that's something that we really do enjoy, and we can talk about that, especially if it's going to be on our podcast a whole lot.
True.
So which groups do we like?
Oh, actually, have we ever had this discussion? Because like I know that we have the common group, of course, of SHINee. We alt SHINee, but like what are the other ones that you're like crazy about?
So I love WayV.
Mm-hmm. That I do know. That you did tell me.
Yeah, I love WayV. Not because they're all 10 is Thai. but most of them are Chinese, or I know Yang Yang is he's Taiwanese.
Really?
So
that's so cool.
And Lucas is from Hong Kong. So yeah, I love Wavy. And then I mean, I've dabbled in every single group known to man, especially third generation K-pop. I started my journey in 2016. So I know everything from 2016, definitely. And 26 and I know all the groups in 2016, especially all the ones who have been here, and then those who have left. I miss FX.
Yeah.
FX, I miss you so much.
It's a struggle. Like you get like emotionally connected, and then it's just like, see ya. It's like, well, what about my comfort music?
What about my comfort music?
Like there's old music, but new music keeps you going, gives you something to look forward to.
Exactly. All right, your turn, ma'am.
My turn. Well, Shiny are my ult of alt. I also alt ATs. Love them very much. I've been a fan for a little over a year. My sister got me into them during quarantine because we were bored, so we would just watch like YouTube videos. And she knows that I'm not very good at discovering new things because I don't willingly listen to like new albums and stuff by choice. So she forced me, and I was like, this is great. And I guess those are really the two groups that I would listen to the most often, but like I also like EXO. Love Sehun. Just throwing that out there. I like groups like B2B and like Stray Kids as well, but I'm not as avid of a listener as I used to be, I guess. I'm like focused on like just a few groups, not that many. Like I have a playlist of K-pop songs, but it's like one song from like one group and then like one song from another, like just like random songs that I stumble across, and I'm like, oh, that's great. Just stuff like that.
Yeah, that situation with me too, because literally just like I used to ult at least like 10 plus groups and memorize them all and know all their songs. And then, after a while, you just get tired of listening to the same albums. And some of them slap, and some of them they don't hit as hard as they used to. Yeah. And then you kind of lose interest. And then you go back and have interest in other ones, and you come back. And I think the group that has always been important to me is SHINee. They never miss, and they have never missed in my heart ever. Agreed. Definitely SHINee, and then Wavy is kind of like my Chinese speaking comfort boy group.
That's valid. It's hard to find, I think, sometimes like a group that you can really connect with in that level, like heritage wise. So very important.
Yes. I also love EXO too, but
yes,
EXO never misses either. So
true.
I also had a BTS phase for
me too.
3 years. But definitely like my area of expertise, definitely I loved more of like their older songs.
For sure.
Especially their hip-hop based songs. And then after a while, I don't know, maybe I'm being a little too critical here, but they've gotten very mainstream. I still love them as people, but the BTS meal has been a little bit interesting for me.
I know. It's always hard because like I have a coworker who's an ARMY like hardcore, and I love her like with all my heart. We're really good friends, but she brings stuff up and I'm not up to date with BTS stuff. Like whenever they release new music, I'll give it a little listen, see if something like really catches my eye, but I'm not like, oh, here's the latest episode of this. Like I have no idea what's going on. I don't want to hurt her feelings because she asked me the other day, she was like, I have an extra BTS poster, do you want it? And I was like, I don't have space, I'm sorry, because I don't know how to say no, and I felt bad, but like, I don't want the poster. Like you said, I do care about them as people. I think they're good people, and I like their personalities. But I would much rather have like something else.
Yeah, I definitely feel that too. Especially, I used to be a big army, like a humongous army.
I do
I
remember.
used to, everything with Jin's face on it, I'd freaking buy every single time. Every single time. I would see stickers of him and be like, I'm going to spend money on this. And
Oh my gosh.
disclaimer, I had a minimum wage job back then and I still paid money for this.
That's, oh my gosh. Frog in my throat. Anyway, that's true dedication right there. Crazy stuff.
It's definitely gone diminished over the years, but if Jin is listening to this, I'm free every single day of the week and I'd love to hang out.
Me at J-Hope. That's not gonna change. I always I really do like it. That's the thing, like put on like an old song, like give me like Danger or something, I'll break out and dance. Don't give me that face.
Yes. No, I agree with
I thought you were
you.
disgusted. I didn't know that you were like yeah, that's what I mean. Like give me like their first 3 like albums.
War of Hormone.
Absolutely.
Power, taste,
Then again, the most
satisfaction.
beautiful moment in life, both are very good, both parts. I actually bought like 2 of those albums, and that was like the first time I'd ever done that. Like I bought both versions.
Yes, exactly.
Classic.
That whole Dark and Wild album, though.
Oh, personally, that's probably my favorite album of theirs. They just don't miss on that one. They're all so good. Missing. Yeah.
There's no missing on that
There's
album.
no missing on that album.
Oh my god. So, I guess another thing about us is that we both have cats. We are, and I'm sorry, dog people of this world, but we are very much cat people. Are you a dog person?
I wouldn't really say I am. No, like I love dogs. I think they're really cute, but I feel like I just vibe with cats more. They're very relaxed, but like just want to squeeze them.
I love cats so much. So
cute. They're very cute.
Yes. Another cat of interest that we should talk about, Taemin's Kongi.
Top on my list of people to rob. It would be Taemin for his cat. I'm coming for you, bro. When you leave, I will be in that apartment. No.
So, technically speaking, you would not do it?
Are you saying you would break into Taemin? Hey, I mean, if that's your plan of action, I will help. All right.
I mean, I've been DMing the boy on Instagram. Yeah. Of course, he hasn't been replying me because I'm not of any kind of significance in his life. But I have been DMing him into the void, hoping that he responds and takes up on my babysitting request, because I have been saying, hey, Mr. Lee Taemin, Mr. Francesco Lee, your cat, where is he going when you enlist, sir?
That's such a good point. Like, he can't take her.
Yes. So, hint, I have an opening space in my house and I will care for her until you come back. That's 1 year. You don't have to pay me. Just give me the treatment that I deserve and give me your cat for 1 whole year and a half. That's all I want.
Exactly. I don't even need to be paid. I just need the comfort support animal that is Kungi.
She's so cute. Like, I don't know if you see, but sometimes she has her little hands out. It sounds like when Taman's talking, leaves his hands like rested on his lap or something, and she puts her little paw for attention on his arm.
Right in the heart.
It's devastating.
It's so adorable. It's crazy how much she's grown too. Like she's gotten so big already.
I love her little mole. It's so cute. It's like right in the middle of her nose.
She's just perfect. Like I love my cat, but like for a minute. Hello? Hi Kungi, you're the only cat I know.
I would if Kunki had like a Patreon and she would just post Tame would just post pictures of her every single possible day, I'd pay for that Patreon.
People would jump on that. Absolutely.
I'd pay for it. I'd pay top dollar to have Kungi photos every single day.
$50 subscription to Kungi's pictures.
I would. I don't need anything else. I don't need Discord benefits. I just need Kungi photos every day.
Emotional support photos. $600 a year for some cat pictures. You know what? I can't say I'm mad at that.
I'm not mad at that either. I'd do like a GoFundMe. It's literally just him going like, here's all the funds for Kongi's food. I'd be like, here's a good 20 for you.
Can't he should make like an Instagram for her. Like a lot of people have like Instagrams for their pets, so why not? I'll run the account. Just Damon, just send me the stuff. I'll run the account for you.
It could just be like our side account.
Right?
Like Pitapad plus Kongi.
Yes. Exactly.
And she would make guest appearances. Tim wouldn't have to. He would just provide with the video. We would just like play it.
Exactly.
On top of our videos.
Like we don't even have to have her here. I would just overlay the video onto ours.
She could just be the podcast. We could just retire at this point.
Exactly. A 30-minute clip of just her staring at the camera.
Oh, that's all we need.
Views right there. Okay.
That's all we need. That's it. That's our podcast right there. It's just Kungi with her little cute little face.
Yes. On
our screen. Nothing else.
It's what the public deserves to see.
Yes. And you don't have to, we just have it on Apple Podcasts, so it could be entirely free. Free content of cat.
Very true.
That's good. That's good stuff right there.
It really is good stuff.
Oh. Do you have any other, how are you today, by the way?
I'm good. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I am a very lazy person, but I also hate failure. So it is finals week next week, and I had a final French project, and I just knew I wasn't going to want to do it like on Monday or Tuesday because it's due on Thursday. So last night I stayed up until 2:30 doing the project, which is done, and I'm grateful that it's done. But then I woke up at like 7 naturally because I get up for work at like 7. So I've been like pretty sleepy all day, but I'm good, and I'm gonna go to bed earlier today because I work tomorrow. But wow. It's a weight off my shoulders. Now I have one less thing to do.
I value for your productivity, ma'am. You are doing great. I give you a gold star.
Yay.
And a thumbs up. Just for you. You can have right on your forehead.
Yeah, right here. You can't see me, but I'm putting the gold star right here on my forehead.
I'm gonna give you 2 for your cheeks as well.
Okay.
There you go.
What about you? What did you do today?
So I woke up at what time did I wake up today? So I've been working all week. So now I've had my day off. And so I woke up late today. I woke up like 11-ish. And then I fed my cat because he is a grouchy man. Remember about my cat. His name is Memphis. And he has 2 jobs in the morning. His first job is to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for no apparent reason. Because I guess my mom is going to work around that time. So she usually like feeds him before she goes to work. But then again, he has his body alarm clock of being up at 5 a.m. and he just walks in and he just screams his head off. He goes, he literally just does that for as long as I'm capable of accepting it into my life. And then I just go up there and slam the door in front of his face. I'm so sorry. But after a while, I need my sleep.
That's valid. I wouldn't want to wake up to that either.
So whenever I get up around, I'd say like 9, 10, maybe even 11 sometimes, I feed him. And then he likes to like this thing where he likes to drink the water out of the faucet. And so if he doesn't get what he wants, so we got him this fountain, right? This little like cute little fountain because he's too old to jump up now. And he's like, so anyway, we got him this little tiny little around his height fountain that he likes to drink out of now. But now he's gone to the point where he doesn't want his fountain anymore. He's gone back to the faucet and he wants me to literally pick him up on top of the sink so he can drink his water. So that's his second job, is to wake up my mom, who's usually asleep or is usually not up yet. And he wakes her up after I've gotten up, and he goes over and he tries to wake her up and she is not having it. So I have to do either I give in and I pick him up from the faucet, or I just sit there and wait until he takes the fountain into his little cute little cat heart and drinks out of the fountain.
Oh.
So I fed him, and then I went to cry watching Mugen Train.
You did.
And I had Starbucks today because I didn't have coffee this morning and my head was hurting because I didn't have coffee, and I hate that I'm a caffeine addict now.
Oh no. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea either. I just don't like it. Maybe I just haven't had something good. But then again, I've like grown up seeing how reliant my family in Puerto Rico is on coffee. It's like wake up coffee, 10 a.m. coffee, lunch coffee, 2 p.m. coffee, dinner coffee, 8 p.m. Like, oh my gosh, so much coffee. And it's like that's just how it is. Because when my mom and I went to Costa Rica on like a mission trip like years ago, it was the same thing. Like we literally stopped in the middle of like fixing a library at like 10 for people to get coffee. And I was like, I'm just gonna keep working because I don't need coffee. I'm good.
What's it like to be not reliant on caffeine for your daily life? That must be nice.
It is. I honestly don't know where I get my energy because like I can get like 3 hours and I'm good. It's just, I really don't know how I exist. And like my grandma always thinks I'm gross because I drink water for breakfast, like with my breakfast. Like, I don't know.
That's valid though, because I could drink water in the morning because probably water is the most underrated drink of all the land. Water is so good.
True. Water is so good. It just hits real different.
Especially during the summer. Nice,
Yeah,
cold glass of water.
for sure.
So good.
That's the only way my little sister will drink water. She has like 50 ice cubes in there. It has to be like ice cold.
Also, hydration in general is so good for the body and the skin.
I know.
Oh, water, value of life.
Water.
So
We're giving water free promo right now.
Water deserves its promo.
It does.
It does.
It really does a lot. It does a lot.
There's nothing like it on the planet, literally.
I don't know.
Gonna brawl over water.
You know what? Some people might. You know how it is. We've worked in like retail and restaurants. Some people fight over the dumbest stuff. They really do.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's another thing we want to talk about. Retail.
Yes.
Retail.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a trip.
I've never worked in retail. I've only done food places, but I've heard plenty about it to know that it's just not good.
The dynamic of food and retail.
Yes. The service industry in America. Yeah. Yeah.
Ms. Customer Service and all of her little shenanigans.
The worst. But if I don't have money, then I can't pay to exist.
Yes. So what are we going to do with all our albums, you know?
So true.
How are we going to buy concerts when they are actually available to us after the pandemic?
How am I going to buy my Shiny Frog t-shirt without my paycheck?
True. We need good froggy content for the good froggy soul.
We do.
Disclaimer, if anything out there has a time and photo card on it, I would buy it. I'm saying this with my whole heart right now.
Actually, I've had frogs in my basement since we were on the topic of frogs. I've had frogs in my basement.
A froggo?
Not the big ones though, like just like little tiny things, which I don't know how they got in here in the first place, but it's been like years since we've had frogs.
I love frogs.
Me too. I follow like a couple accounts on like Instagram.
On the topic of frogs, if they made a froggy chair, literally made one as a chair, like the Animal Crossing froggy chair, into real life and sold it, I'd pay good money for that.
Absolutely. It'd probably be sold out in like seconds because froggy chair is iconic.
Then I'm thinking, how big would the froggy chair be?
True, like is it like a kiddie chair or is it like an adult size, like something you can put in like a living room chair?
The debate of the century. How big is the froggy chair?
An entire episode dedicated to figuring out the dimensions of a froggy chair.
Would it be like 8x6 or would it be 100x6?
That'd be way too big.
In 100-foot chair, a frog.
I don't think my house is even that big. Because then you have to figure out like how tall off the ground is it going to be. Like, okay, it's 100 feet long, but like, are my feet dangling or are they touching the ground?
Exactly. But would you want your feet dangling or touching the ground?
Wouldn't it be a bench?
A froggy bench.
Yeah, because like, yeah.
Or a froggy sofa.
Oh, so we're gonna put cushions on it then?
We could.
I see the vision.
It's a froggy chair, which could be a good accent chair. Or it could be, you know, like I'm thinking a froggy chair, like, you know, like the stool you see at Animal Crossing, as a dining chair, and then a good froggy accent chair that looks like the Blue's Clues chairs that you on the Blue's Clues chair, like, you know, the one with the arms, but it has a giant froggy face on it.
I like it.
Yes, and you can make your froggy. You can have a little froggy MacBook with you, like a good green MacBook.
A green MacBook
with a froggy sticker in the back.
Combine it with a froggy car. Maybe that's taking it too far. Maybe.
The froggy car? What kind of car is it though?
I feel like it has to be like a buggy, like a little like Volkswagen.
A buggy Volkswagen.
a little green one.
That's a lot to think about. It's a chair. But it's not a chair, it's a car. Why do I sound like I'm under something?
How did we get here?
Talking about frogs, and then we went to froggy chair, and then we went to froggy sofa, froggy accent chair, and then we went to froggy car.
Much to think about.
Speaking of green things, the iMacs are coming out, and they are in different colors.
Stop! I know, they're so beautiful. Actually, I have to look at the dimensions because how big could that be?
It's you're talking about the froggy chair, or you're talking about the iMac?
No, I'm talking about the monitor. 24 inches. Hold
That's
on.
A big boy.
That's like 2 of my MacBooks together. So like, I'm trying to measure it. That's pretty big.
That's a good big boy. In green.
If I was rich, here's what I'd do. I'd get every single color, a huge freaking desk, and then line them all up in rainbow order, and then have like 10 separate monitors.
Gaming setup.
Surround sound system. But it's literally just like the monitors go like a round table around my head. That'd be wild. That'd literally be wild. Can you imagine playing like a VR game in one of those?
Oh my god. Can you imagine if they were all connected? So it'd just be multiple monitors and showing one thing. That'd be a giant game. Like it'd be a projector, but it's just like
yes,
10 screens.
Exactly. But the question is, could you have one keyboard connect them all, or would you have to get like individual keyboards for every single? That would be literally such a mess of wires and stuff. Although I think this one isn't too bad. How does this work is my question. Like, is there like a little like, what is that called? Like,
thingy?
The chunky like square things that desktop computers come with?
Like computers? I'm so young. We sound like we're like,
I'm sorry. Yeah, because like it's just a monitor, but like what about the like computer part? Like the actual stuff that holds the software. How does that work? Or is it just automatically installed into?
I would think that it has the little, like the big, I forgot what it's called. It's the big long square thing, the big long rectangular thing. I know what you mean.
I'm on the website and I don't see it. That's why I was like confused. And all the promo pictures, it's just like maybe it's built in, I guess, to the actual like monitor.
Yeah, maybe it's that high tech that isn't needed anymore.
Right. No, the more I look, the more I want
it. It's so beautiful. They haven't put color on iMac in a decade, pretty much 2 decades.
I don't know why they ever stopped doing the rose gold like MacBook Air. So pretty.
Oh my god, there was a rose gold MacBook Air. There was a rose gold
MacBook Air. Yeah, it was like years ago because I remember like not even that long ago, maybe last year, checking when my current MacBook Air started acting up, but they don't have it anymore. Which is very.
Oh my god.
I know. So some people out there probably still have them because I'm sure they're not completely dated or like broken yet.
I think I want to buy one.
Do it.
But also my computer is not dead yet, so maybe I should save my money.
Good point. Yeah, no, this one, like, it has to be plugged in at all times because the battery just doesn't last. Like, I literally unplugged it for 2 minutes yesterday and it went from 100 to 84. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna plug it back in because we can't do this. I have a project to do.
Oh yeah. Mine is starting to act like that too. But also, how long can you keep a computer before it's time to replace it?
Yeah. I mean, you can trade it in and probably get money for it. I think mine would be like 300 or something, which is good because I can put that towards a new laptop.
You could. Or you could use it to buy more albums.
I could. The Shiny Replay album on eBay is about 152. There you go. Half the money.
For like this small little booklet of
yeah, like no
does he
photo
have a
card.
photo card?
I think photo card started in like 2010. So no.
No way. Literally $100 for a little booklet that doesn't have a photo card in it.
Oh god. But I so would if I had the money for it.
They had a full set of Japanese Shiny albums on eBay, but it was $500 and it was from Japan, so it had international shipping with it too. So it was like extra money.
Gosh. Yeah, it'd be like 550 or something. No. That's not fair.
I want to buy Japanese albums so bad, but I can't.
I know. I guess I'll just have to move to Japan so that I don't have to pay for shipping. Or I'll just have to go rob Taman again because I'm sure he's got them stashed somewhere.
Exactly. Let's go Rob Taman. Hashtag Rob Taman 2K21.
No. Poor man. Do you think they all have copies of their albums? I wonder.
Sure they do.
Do idols do that? Like, do they keep a copy of every single album in their house? Or do they just leave them at the company?
Why wouldn't they have their own albums?
That's a good point.
They probably get them for free.
I hope so. I hope so, because that's their house.
Seize key at your local album store. I'm here to buy my album.
Right? No. They should give my man's the employee discount.
Employee discount.
He is the employee. He worked on this album.
Also, if you're friends with the artist, they won't just make you pay for it, right? Would you pay for your friend's album? Or would your friend give it to you for free?
Good question. If I was the one giving the album, I'd give it for free. But like, I've known some people who are pretty like, give me my money type. So I don't know. It depends.
True. Personally, I would not make my friends pay for my album. I'd be like, so you want an album of my album? I'll sign it for you and give you a little signature with a little message.
Right.
Does your friend's friend need an album? I'll give them too.
Does your next door neighbor's mom need an album? Here's another one.
Just hanging them out across the street. Hi, I'm gonna give you this album. Have a great day.
Right. That'd be fun.
Literally.
I cannot picture myself having an album, but if I did, that's what I would do.
I can't sing.
Hey, autotune exists. If you really wanted to go for it, there's a way to make a career out of it. Yeah. Just don't do live performances.
But what's gonna happen when like they're asking me for a live performance? What's gonna happen then?
Just do like Espa does and have like a holographic or like a cartoon.
What is it? It's like it's like VTubers, but it's not like
Yeah.
virtual reality.
I don't know what the name for it is, but I know what you're referring to.
Singing that what I cannot sing is go. That's my singing. It's great.
I love that for you. Let's start a band.
Yes, I could. I don't know what instrument can I play. What's an unconventional band instrument?
Recorder. Tambourine.
Oh, I can play a tomatone.
There you go. What's that thing called where like it looks like a little like music note and then you squeeze the mouth and it's like eh.
Yeah, that's the tomatone.
That's what it is? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes. Yes. You can be the music itself. Just provide like the ad libs.
Yes, and a side triangle.
Yep.
Tomatone and triangle, the ultimate duo.
I have no idea how you would be able to do both at once, but we'll make it work.
I can just grow multiple hands.
I've always wanted one, but like, what would I do with it? And how long would I use it for?
They're so expensive.
True. I saw a Kirby one. Anything Kirby, I just want to purchase. But it was super cute. It was like all pink, and then it had like Kirby's face on the front.
Oh, I love that. There's like a techno one that you connect USB to like I think it's your phone, and you can like play it on your phone or something, or you can like make it electric. It goes like it sounds like an electric guitar.
Oh my god.
But I'm not I think that's how it goes. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, it's like over $100 for one of those. Yeah. And I don't know if I'd play it. I just look at it. I'd be like, that's a face in my room. I love it.
Wake up in the middle of the night and it's just staring at you.
Play me.
That's scary. You know what? I want one of those karaoke mics that has like a speaker attached to it so I can just take it with me and be like la 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 wherever I go.
And do what? To go up to a random stranger and just sing shiny songs?
Hey, what if I'm in the car and I want to have a concert? I got my own mic right there.
Shany's back. Shany's back.
I've always wanted to go to one of those like karaoke rooms that they show in like Asian countries that like you can order food and it's like a big room with like a TV and stuff.
Oh, they have them in here they have them in Dallas. Like I went to school in Dallas, and I went to like karaoke rooms. All my friends had birthdays, and I would just go with them. They have all the K-pop songs.
Because I like to sing. Like I was in choir all through like 8th grade to like 12th grade, but like there's nothing here. Like I just have to have my own karaoke machine at home because there's nothing in the area for stuff like that.
But hear me out, okay? You could make your own and get money from that.
I have a finished basement.
You do.
I do. We'll just hook up a speaker to the TV, get a mic. Oh my gosh.
Rent an auditorium.
That'd be so funny.
Karaoke night where you all come over and sing K-pop songs with Christina.
Yes, I pick the music, not you guys.
Exactly.
No, just kidding. Well, because like sometimes when I have like relatives over, they like to like sing the music or whatever, but they always pick like the same songs, like salsa music, and I'm like, it's a great song, but we gotta choose something else. And I don't know about you, but it's embarrassing sometimes to sing in front of my relatives. I don't know if you feel the same way. I don't know if you've ever sung in front of your relatives.
No, I haven't. My family in Taiwan, they have like this big karaoke machine in their living room.
Really?
So when I was a kid, I was forced to sing songs.
Oh no!
In front of them. So it's kind of ingrained in Asian culture that you sing karaoke because it's like a hobby and a lot of people have them in their own homes and everything. And at least that's happened in my family. Anyway, so I have this story where I have my I think it's like one of my relatives, my mom's uncle's something. It's one of those distant relatives on my grandfather's side of the family. So he's getting married with his wife, and he needs someone to sing at his wedding. And I'm like 7 or 8 around that time, maybe even 9. And I'm singing, and I go to that, and I sing my heart out singing Hannah Montana, Best of Both Worlds.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
There's video footage of it, and they're like, so how old is she now? And I'm like, I'm old. And they're like, I remember when you used to sing Hannah Montana on the stage. And I was like,
oh my god. You were a rock star.
I wanted to be a rock star so bad.
That's so funny. I actually sang at my parents' wedding, like shaking the whole time, like, don't make me do it. But I did it anyway.
What did you sing?
I sang a Spanish song that my mom chose for me because it was supposed to be a surprise for my stepdad. So she just chose a song, and then I just listened to it over and over again until I memorized it. And then my uncle was like, and now my niece is gonna sing. And they were all like, huh? And then I got up on stage and my hand was like shaking holding the mic. But it turned out well, because like I was afraid I was gonna like totally forget like an entire line. But it was fine. It was good.
I'm glad it worked out for you. I hope you live a future of non-singing on stage.
I know. Well, I've avoided it so far because of COVID, but prior to COVID, for a Thanksgiving party, I also had to sing against my will. It's okay. I'm glad. I guess I'm glad they appreciate it and they like music, but it doesn't have to be me. Like my sister plays cello, and my mom, like, she likes to sing and she plays the tambourine. They can do something.
It's like a good old family band.
Right? I'm not sure how we could mix cello and tambourine into one song though.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for putting up with this. We appreciate you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.